So I retired from the NYPD and I moved down to a small police department in Florida, and the mindset is totally different. And they're big on perimeters down here in Florida, at least the police department I worked for. So what I got 20 years experience with the New York City Police Department, but they viewed me as a rookie there. So I'm working at midnight and it comes over as a larceny in the 7-Eleven. So I'm the first car that gets there. I get out and the guy tells me, yeah, some middle-aged guy walked in, grabbed a jar of bean dip off the shelf and ran out. I said, okay, right? So the sergeant pulls up and he starts telling me, all right, Ferrari, get on the radio and start directing vehicles where to set up a perimeter. And I look at him, I go, perimeter? I go, it's bean dip. He goes, yeah, he goes, but we only have so much time to catch this guy. And I says, set up a perimeter for bean dip? I says, I don't think so. And he goes, so he gets on the radio, right? And he starts trying to set up this perimeter. I go up to the 7-Eleven cashier. I go, how much is a jar of bean dip? And I'm dating myself, but it was like $1.85 or $2.85. I reach into my pocket and I go, to make this go away, I hand the guy $3. And so I go, boss, he doesn't want to press charges. He goes, why? I says, because I paid for the bean dip. I says, I don't want to be bothered with this. Needless to say, I didn't work in that police department. It wasn't a result of that, but it was just the differences. Like in New York, we would not have set up a perimeter or had radio cars racing through the neighborhood, risking accidents or running somebody over with a car over a jar of bean dip.
Bean dip. That's hilarious. Oh my God, I love it. So they take theft pretty seriously down there, huh?
The slower, listen, and I get that in a slower place, you have more time to really look at things and mess with things. And yes, could the guy have been wanted for something more serious? The way I looked at it, and I looked at the surveillance tape, he was a middle-aged drunk that probably was watching Monday Night Football, and they ran out of bean dip. And, it's like, all right, flip a coin. All right, you're going to go rob the bean dip. So I don't know. I squashed it. They weren't happy with it, but yeah, we didn't really use perimeters in the New York City Police Department. In rural areas, they're much more effective than in a concrete jungle.